It's a hockey stream on episode 584 of the VIG Lounge as the Vegas Golden Knights travel to Anaheim. I still wish it was called the Arrowhead Pond. No disrespect to Honda Center, but Arrowhead Pond just sounds so cool to me for some reason. And with that said, can the Golden Knights go up 3-0 in this playthrough? Don't worry, I know that the Ducks won game 2 and it's actually a 1-1 series IRL. So if anyone wants to bug me about it, you don't have to because I watch the game as best as a blind guy can. But be that as it may, can the Golden Knights go up 3-0 in this playthrough and put the Ducks on the ropes? We'll have to find out. Or will the Ducks fly on to victory and get themselves back into this series? Before we get started, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Ducks and Golden Knights here on the VIG Lounge. And we're underway as Anaheim wins the opening draw. Beckett Seneca brings it in for the Ducks and a save made again by Adin Hill, which I need to really just update the lineup as soon as I start because this is beyond ridiculous. As soon as I get a whistle, oh, there we go. We'll just give him a free goal. Why not? Leo Carlsson definitely been the best player for the Ducks in this playthrough. And I believe he scored the last goal on Adin Hill. So we are going to fix this right now and put the true starting goalie in net for the Golden Knights. I have nothing against Adin Hill. I mean, he got us, the first and so far only cup. In the franchise history of the Golden Knights, but I gotta go with as, proper of a lineup as I can. So again, just like in game 2, Adin Hill gave up 1 goal, and then Carter Hart is going in. Definitely have a short leash on the goaltender, does the Golden Knights coach John Tortorella. Just kidding, I gotta make it work any way I can. Huge hit as the Golden Knights try to get themselves back into this game. They've given up 2 shots already and 1 goal on the board for the Anaheim Ducks off the stick of Leo Carlsson. And they've got a second one, Alex Killorn. Doesn't matter who's in net. Nobody's stopping pucks for the Golden Knights right now, apparently. And they updated it. It is Torch behind the bench. He is not happy. And why would he be? With the Golden Knights giving up 2 quick goals in the first period. It's almost like the blind guy worked a full day and isn't really feeling his best right now. But I'm not making excuses. Just stating. Really had to earn my weekend, I should say, with the day job. Oh, and it gets from bad to worse. The Golden Knights inadvertently bumped the Ducks, and now they're going on the penalty kill. And there it is, the Ducks. It's all momentum right now for Anaheim. It's Pavel Dorofeyev who's going to the box. I mean, yeah, okay, he interfered with Granlund, I'll admit it, but delayed fall and battle for position. And there is Leo Carlsson, who got things started for the Anaheim Ducks. Save made by Hart. Golden Knights look to get it out. Colton Sissons decides to gain the red line and dumped it in. Rasmus Andersson got there shorthanded with a break, and they finally get a shot on goal. But it's turned aside by Lukas Dostal. Oh, and Carlsson took a bump. If you're going to target a player, that's definitely someone worth targeting for Anaheim. And a save made by Carter Hart. Highlighting Noah Hannafin. There's the hit on Leo Carlsson. Welcome to the playoffs, kid, even though you did go through a round with Edmonton and a couple games against these Golden Knights. But gotta say it, I don't think I hit Carlsson yet, so it'll tie in with that momentarily. And again, Carter Hart forced to juggle the puck and hang on 40 seconds with the Anaheim man advantage. And nearly 5 minutes gone here in the first, but the Golden Knights find themselves down by 2 goals early. Brett Howden, who's been referred to as Wayne Gretzky in these playoffs by the excellent content creator that is Hockey Psychology. I love that. That's why I got to steal it at least once. But I'll give you your shout, because I didn't come up with that, so. Jack Eichel in for the shot, and a save made by Dostal, but the pass came to Dorofeev, and he put it in, so the Golden Knights are on the board. It's 2-1. All started with a hit from Braden McNabb on Cutter Gauthier, another guy to certainly go after if you are a Golden Knights player, if you want to target the high-flying offense of the Anaheim Ducks. So it almost seemed like Dostal blocked the pass. I got to see from a closer angle. Yeah, it went off his pad by the looks of it, and then Dorofeev was able to pop in the rebound, and the Golden Knights are back in it. It's 2-1. 14:02 to go. Ooh, mini donuts. Dorofeev, and again, he's looking for a second, and he lost the puck. Up now to Dorofeev. Fires, and a save made by Dostal. Barbashev trying to get around in front as the first line. I'm not sure if that was a goal at even strength or a shorthanded goal, but be that as it may, the Golden Knights at least got one before the end of the first. If they went down 3, that would have been quite a tall order to come back from. Not saying they couldn't do it. Kings of the comeback IRL in the regular season. And also along with the LA Kings, Kings of the pity party. And I gotta admit that that's how this season was, and it actually resulted in the coaching change to John Tortorella. Jeremy Lauzon will dump it in for the VGK. Collected by Mark Stone along the wall. Stone out in front, turned away. By the Ducks and Lukas Dostal. Puck collected by Rasmus Andersson. Andersson up the left side to Mark Stone. Stone tried to get around John Carlson, and he does! He found a lane, and a backhand bend, and it's in! He may not build an arc, but Noah Hannafin has pulled the Golden Knights even! It's tied at 2! And this all started with Mark Stone just flinging a shot on net, a scramble, and is that Mason McTavish in the crease? Kind of helping it along? I mean, you know what they say, they don't ask how, they ask how many. And that puck squeaked through Dostal, and we are now all square as deuces are wild here on the West Coast. Ooh, hot dogs. Gotta say, the Ducks are kind of playing to the fact that I'm hungry right now. It might be another reason why I gave up 2 quick goals. But I got food coming, so it's all good. Thanks to the fine folks at Dairy Queen. Blizzard of the month here in Canada, at least with the s'mores blizzard, so you know I can't say no to that. If anybody who truly knows me knows I absolutely love s'mores, so. Gotta get a large one. Marner with a shot as I'm talking about food. Howden at the side of the net. Couldn't get the shot away. But the excellent dynamic that is Brett Howden and Mitch Marner was that close. Shot by Andersson, blocked before it got to the net. Mikhail Granlund with some fancy stick work. One problem, you left the puck behind, bud. Kolesar with a drive, turned aside, and Marner's got the puck. Fires one, save made, goes Stahl, and he'll hang on with 4:14 to go, as it's been all Vegas after being down too early. And if not for Lukas Dostal, it probably would be a lot worse than it is, being tied right now. Yeah, I know he made 9 saves in the period. You know how I know that? Because the Golden Knights had 11 shots on goal and 2 of them went in. Again, not an edge stat. My little feisty? Yeah. My little hangry? Well, you better believe I'm a little hangry right now. Puck brought in by Kolesar. Pass across! Oh my goodness, what a save on Hurdle. He had a wide open net and Dostal absolutely robbed him on the one-time bid off the pass from Kolesar. Nicked out into the zone for the VGK. Dances in! Couldn't get a shot away. Cutter Gauthier. Knocked off the stick by the excellent defense of Caden Korczak. Oh, and he might have drawn a penalty. Now it's the Golden Knights' turn with the man advantage as the period comes to an end. Nicked down with a shot and a save made by Dostal. And the Golden Knights have themselves a glorious opportunity. And this was truly a tale of 2 periods. Or I guess 2 halves, I should say, because the Golden Knights were down too early, rallied to tie it, and now have a full 2 minutes to work with going in to the second period. Let's take a look at the stats after a period of play. As I mentioned before, Golden Knights 2, Ducks 2, and the hits 15-9 in favor of the VGK. Shots pretty close as well to that stat. 13-9 in favor of Vegas as well. Passing percentage close between both teams. Ducks leading in that department. Doubling up the Knights in the face-off dot. But, again, nothing new if you followed this channel long enough. And each team now has a power play. The Ducks were not successful on theirs, and Vegas is set to begin right now. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Let's see if the Golden Knights can cash in on that power play in second period action. What the? Why is Theodore taking a draw? Something is really wrong here. I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, I get that the period was totally screwed up with the fact that I have a power play right at the beginning of the second, but I have never seen a defenseman take a draw. I gotta really look at that and figure out what the hell happened before the next game. Marner drive, turned aside. And now Mitch Marner trying to carry it in. Beautiful takeaway of the pass. Now Dorofeev is in. He's one-on-one with a Ducks defender. Creates some space for himself. Finds a lane. Turned aside by Dostal. Now Eichel a chance, and Dostal's got that too. Quick moving power play. 17 seconds left. Vegas has had some chances, but Dostal has shut it all down. Again, why Shea Theodore has taken the draw, I have no idea. And you're going to call that a 38% threat analysis. Okay, I admitted it maybe wasn't the strongest shot, but considering Dostal went in a squeaker, yeah, that's a little better. Tomas Hertl out to take a draw now. He lost it anyway, but still. Mintakov got it to Granlund, who sends it all the way down. This is pretty much going to kill off the rest of the man advantage for Vegas. So either team Was not successful. However, hurdle denied on the breakaway. Oh my goodness, now Brett Howden has it. Finds the lane to the net. Dostal is down, and he'll hang on to that one. 16:54 to go. Okay, Mr. Dostal, I believe that is your second highlight. So you get one more, and then we're not going to watch your stuff anymore, okay? Oh, look at that. He's made 15 saves now. So you know what that tells you? 17 shots on net. Again, not a stat that should be mentioned by NHL Edge. That is basic math. And Blind Guy's not good at math, but I mean, that's basic math. So even I can get it, so. I was more an English history student in elementary school. Math was my weakest subject by quite a large margin. Lacombe knocked a Golden Knight off the puck. Carried in now by Marner, though. Mitch Marner with a chance, turned aside as it was blocked by a Duck stick. Carlsson got it to nobody in particular. Fortunately, Troy Terry skated in. Otherwise, that could have been disastrous. But Rasmus Andersson, speaking of skating in, shoot, rebound, and a big save by Dostal as he robs Dorofeev. Chant of Let's Go Ducks. And another one draw for Anaheim. Leo Carlsson, who opened the scoring, trying to get it into the Golden Knights zone. Vegas has other plans. Ducks get it back, though, then leave the puck behind. Battle for it. Again, no one really is able to gain an inch. Jack Eichel is in, no, shoots, rebound! Settled down and fired on net by Dorofeev. He couldn't get it to go. Ducks collect it in their own zone. Jacob Trouba did something other than hitting for once and actually passed the puck to a teammate. Brett Howden carries in for the VGK. Big drive, turned aside by Dostal. Now under 8 minutes remaining here in the middle frame. Still tied at 2. Each team has had one power play. We're not successful on it. Shea Theodore, who for some reason had to take a draw on that power play. Again, I'm absolutely lost for words on that one. Save made by Hart. Hasn't been busy in this period, but that was a great save by the Golden Knights netminder. Shea Theodore dumps it in. Collected along the wall by Colton Sissons. Knocked away. And Leo Carlsson carries back in for Anaheim. Puck's carried right back in by Nick Dowd. Dowd with a chance, turned aside and off the post on his own rebound. Down now with a backhand, turned aside by Dostal. Cole Smith has it. Scores! Oh no, sorry, it's Reilly Smith. I figured because Dowd was out there, it was Cole Smith, but I stand corrected. Reilly Smith with another goal in this series. He had 2 in the last game. And IRL, I don't think he's actually even in the lineup right now for Vegas. But I'll take it. Mr. Smith goes to the net and gives the Golden Knights their first lead. It's 3-2 as we hit the latter stages of the second period. So I got to leave myself a note for the next game, which I think is Monday, or it might be Sunday. I'd have to double check. Actually, no, I think it is Sunday, where I'm going to have to ensure that my lineup is set properly, because I don't want to have to keep pulling Aiden Hill because it keeps defaulting him to the starter. I get that, Aiden Hill has a higher rating, so, like, mathematically, it makes sense. But I feel that if you set up a playoff series, because you can't select, like, an individual team, you have to go game by game, but if you make changes as the user who's playing, those changes should remain. But that's just me. 32.9 seconds to go as Golden Knights have pulled away in the shot totals now, 27-12, and also have now gotten their first lead after being down 2. As Reilly Smith broke the tie not too long ago. With a bomb right off the draw. Dorofiev's got it. Fires, denied by Dostal. Back out to the blue line. Torzak lets it rip right at the buzzer, but I don't think it would have counted even if Dostal was able to find a way to stop. Your go-ahead goal, at least for now, right there, courtesy of Reilly Smith. 3-2 Golden Knights after 2. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 29-12 in favor of the VGK. Hits, 26-13 in favor of Vegas as well. We bumped up our passing percentage. Both teams are in the 90s. Ducks still leading in that category. And when you've got defensemen taking draws, it compounds the fact that the blind guy's not good in the face-off dot, being down 11-4. And each team had a man advantage. Neither team was successful. And that's where we stand after 40 minutes. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Third period action coming at you next here on the VIG Lounge. And a offside as Beckett Seneca came in just a little too eager. And they tie it right up. Leo Carlsson again. Golden Knights just couldn't get it out of the zone, and 38 seconds into the period, it's a brand new game. Gee, it's almost like the Ducks want to win a game. Just a nice snapshot there, and Hart, I guess, was fooled by it. Chant of "Let's Go Ducks" here at Honda Center. Golden Knights bringing it back in. Eichel draped by Seneca. Didn't get the shot away, but now Beckett Seneca takes a bump as the Golden Knights regroup. And the pass is missed for Dorofeev, and that's going to be an icing as Lacombe touches up. 17:47 to go. Highlighting Leo Carlsson, who's had 2 goals tonight. There's one. And here's his most recent one. As we are now all square at 3. Leo Carlsson with, looks like 5 points or maybe 5 goals in this series already. That's insane. We got to really try to limit his chances if we can help it. That will not help. Oh, never mind. Eichel still got it. Jack Eichel into the zone. Marner drives wide, and he got the shot away. Turned aside by Dostal. Drive handled by Hart. Rebound to the corner. Pass, and now Eichel will dump it in. Golden Knights get there, but it's not enough. Back at Seneca. Carries it out for the Ducks. He gets jostled. Save made by Hart. And who was the hero of the second period is it again. Reilly Smith's got his second! 2 goals in 2 games, meaning 4 total in case that sounded confusing. So I guess I should have said Reilly Smith had two two-goal games, or a pair of 2-goal games. But either way, I was so excited I kind of screwed up what I wanted to say there, but that's all right. Reilly Smith absolutely roofs it. Like, look at this. Roof Daddy! As the Golden Knights, see that? 4 goals for Reilly Smith. 2 in Game 2, 2 now in Game 3, and Mr. Smith has given the Golden Knights their second lead of the night. Not too long after it was tied off the stick of Leo Carlsson, who has been the Ducks' best scorer in this round. Mitch Marner with a chance, he put it off the post. Or that may have gotten the crossbar, but either way, it hit something. And fortunately for Dostal, it bounced out. Now Hurdle has, Hurdle with a shot turned aside. Back to Rasmus Andersson. Andersson with a drive, turned away. Pass across. And a big drive by Kolesar. He leaned into that one, and Dostal was able to turn it aside. Huge hit by Howden. Regathers the puck. Pass across and up the left side. Dumped in by Kolesar. Collected by Hurdle. Hurdle to the front. Save made Dostal. Hurdle has had his chances, and I feel like if that was John Gibson, 2 of those would have went in. Because Hurdle definitely has had a career against the Ducks, especially at his time in San Jose in that rivalry of California teams. 7:42 to go as the Golden Knights ice the puck. Puck deflected. Up now to Pavel Dorofeev. He almost had a partial break. Still got a shot away. Turned aside by Dostal. Ducks dump it in. Golden Knights trying to get there and start the breakout. Pavel Dorofeev has it for the VGK. Drifts in and shoots. Turned aside by Dostal. Rebound. Turned away again, and Dostal will cover with 5:14 remaining. All right, that's it. I may have even been generous. They might have shown him more than 3 times now. I don't know, but if we get more from Dostal, blind guy's going to remember 10 saves in the period. So that means he has given up 11 more shots because, as I mentioned previously, you can tell with the goal scoring and the total of shots right there. So he's given up 4 on 40. And he's faced 11 shots in this period because he's only given up 1 third period goal. See? Basic math. Puck's carried in. McNabb with a shot turned away by Dostal. Now he's made 11 saves in the period as he's faced 12 shots. I'll stop now because I kind of botched that anyway, so either way. Reilly Smith dumps it in. Round in front, score! Viva Mitch Marner! Viva Mitch Marner! As the Golden Knights have a little bit of insurance off the stick of number 93. And if anybody's wondering where I got that from, the Viva Mitch Marner, it's because of the Golden Knights. Actually, when the Leafs and Golden Knights did the sign-in trade, they actually had a graphic on the Golden Knights website where they said Viva Mitch Marner. So for that stuck. Because I try to do either a song parody or some type of wordplay any chance I can in these streams. You know, I just enjoy it. I'm a little quirky and love wordplay, especially being a stand-up comic. As a side gig, Eichel in front scores! What a beautiful pass! Dorofeev to Eichel! Eichel, motorcycle! And the Golden Knights are up by 3! Night after night. See? If the song gets blocked, or copyright struck, well, I guess not struck, but the notifications, you know what I mean, where you have to edit it because it's partially blocked in some territories. I can sing that just a little bit so you get a taste of it. I don't sound nearly as good as the song, I'll admit it. But, yeah. So if you hear night after night, that's from me and not the song if it gets copyrighted. Save made once again, and Rasmus Andersson will dump it in. It deflected off a player. It must have been a goal tonight because I thought it deflected off a duck, but I guess not. Puck settles down for Eichel. What a save, Dolstall! As we've got Eichel in the crease, and he had a glorious chance that kind of came from nowhere. As we highlight Mitch Marner, who's had his chances. And one of them finally went in. There's the shot that went off the bar. And then Reilly Smith with a bit of a disruption. And then Marner is in with his second goal of the series. 49.4. Hurdle wins it. Cross to Hanifin. Hanifin jostled. Out in front to Kolesar. Save made by Dostal. He maybe took a little too much time to dust the shot off. And Dostal was able to square up to it. So what would you say that? 38% threat analysis? Hurdle didn't win the draw, but oh boy, did he win the aftermath. Back to Anderson with a blast deflected wide. That may have hit a body in front. Alex Killorn, who's got a goal for the Ducks. He won't get one here. Puck rolls in on Hart. And Vegas looks to carry it out. Kolesar with a drive, scores! Trickled in, Keegan Kolesar with, I believe, his second goal of the series. And we've got about 5 seconds left in this game. And Dostal, it felt like he had it, misplayed it, and the puck went in. May have been helped by a Duck defender. Let's see. No, he just thought he had it in his pad and moved back, and oh boy. John Tortorella looked livid before, but now Joel Quenneville. Two veteran coaches, both losing their SH1T, as it were. 10.4 to go. And that is an absolute backbreaker. The Ducks had a 2-0 lead. And now are down 7-3. And that's it. The Golden Knights take a commanding 3-0 series lead in this playthrough and are 1 win away from moving on to facing either the Colorado Avalanche or Minnesota Wild. I know I'm a long way away from that in real life. As always, if I sweep the series in a playoff playthrough, I will do games 5, 6, and 7, potentially. So don't worry about that. You know we're going to go at least 5 games with each team having a win. We'll say, though, after being down 2-0, Vegas really poured it on. And I'm sure there are a few goals there that Nostal wishes he could take back. But you can't, so just too bad. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats before we wrap things up. As mentioned, goals 7-3 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits 46-17, favoring the Vegas Golden Knights as well. Shots 46-17. Hits not too far behind, 39-19 in favor of Vegas as well. Passing percentage went down a wee bit. Golden Knights lost out in that regard. And face-offs dominated by the Ducks, but again, should not surprise anybody. Each team 1 for 1 with getting a power play, but neither one was successful. Reilly Smith with a 3-point night and was clutch, giving the Golden Knights their first and second lead of the game. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of the VIG Lounge. Once more, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a fantastic Friday, and go Knights, go!